Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Sunday. As the title says, Sussex Saturday got interrupted, so we're going to finish up. Of course, whatever I was going to say about Sway Sway at the time that the live stream went down, I guess it was God's way of saying, no, no, don't go there. Whew. So, hello, hello to you all. Thank you for understanding. Yesterday truly was beyond my control. I hate when that happens. I know it happens to us all from time to time, but it's a little unsettling. Anyway, hopefully you're hearing me. I see y'all are still greeting each other. I know you heard the intro, which I hit by accident and stopped it and had to It's just been one of the mornings. The sun's coming out, and that's a good thing. So, all right. Whew. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you. Woo. I love that StreamYard will hold the live stream for a while, but it truly was. I couldn't, when it dropped for like a like maybe 10 seconds, I was able to get back in, but yeah, the second time around was not having it. So, 'tis life, it's many calamities. There would have been a time that I would have been very upset by that, and I just laughed it off. I'm like, well, I got the majority of trash time out, so it wasn't that much more to go over. So that's always a good thing, right? Nobody really missed anything. I guess it's just, yeah, it wasn't meant for me to drag Sway Sway like I was going to, and so yeah, I'll just chalk it up. Anyway, let me do my disclaimer and just we're gonna just chat. I think I do have some items. I don't know if I even pulled them in. Yeah, I did. There's a few items I have for trash time. But anyway, here we go. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Um, for those of you who may not know, Church Nelly, God love you. You with the comments. Anyway, if you didn't know, today is National Ice Cream Day. Uh, go to your favorite shop. You know, it seems Carvel Dairy Queen, Cold Stone will have some specials. You have to check into it. You know, I just happened to see that I was like, oh, well, that's nice to know. So for all the, lactose tolerant, those that might be intolerant, and you just want to, light up the world today, there you go. National Ice Cream Day. hmm All right. As I do with all the live streams, the annual giving campaign is still going. It will until February 2025. The link should be pinned at the top of the chat. Some squaddies have come up with the idea between August and September to donate blood. I think that's an awesome thing. I know I discussed it yesterday, so I just wanted to highlight those things. Um, Now, before I get into trash time, I'm just going to scan. Scan the chat. Church Nelly. I just you do make me chuckle. Oop, there goes Kuja. She just added her 2 cents on your comment. I need a damn gravity bra. I'm so dropping like Medea this morning. Listen, natural droppage is good. Don't fall into that. You need a lift or anything. Just go with it. Okay, you don't want to be 90 years old and the boobs are up in your face. All right, that's my PSA back to you. Raffaella's giving us an update. Hattie, thank you. My arm, shoulder finally well tomorrow. Physiotherapy. Oh, okay, so that you might feel a little bit of pain, but we're just hoping that you're doing good. All right. Marshall is saying, "Hi, Sussex Squad. I'm in the clouds because I'm driving. Hopefully, the podcast will still be on by the time I get home. I still want to drag Kate." I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long I'll be on. Like I said, I just felt like I felt cheated myself. Um, not being able to give a little reverence to the lady in black, etc. But anyway, drive safely, Marshall. Drive safely. Let me see. I'm gonna take that. Joan is like, VS, please continue so you can drag him today. Oh my gosh. Whatever I was going, whichever direction I was going, yeah, just I'm sure what the little items I have, I will get them. I'll get them. Don't worry. Woo! Church is like, great National Ice Cream Day, and I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah, ditto. But a good listen. Have the ice cream. Go out and get it, or have someone bring it to you. Your home. Stay close to your bathroom. Okay, that's all I'll say. A nice milkshake. Ah, Lordy B. Hmm. Um, Khadijah, Mina, hi Antoinette. Hello, hello, hello. And to all the channel members out there, brand new and those that are long termers. Yeah, just got to give you all a little love. Um, Church Nelly, wonder if I can donate alcohol instead of blood. I don't think the blood bank will take that. I can't. Whew. Yes, continued healing prayers and sending out energy to all of the squatties and adjacents. Because if you hang out here, you're one of us. You just haven't admitted it yet. Okay. And in fact, this is funny. Yesterday, I was trying to click on a comment Lavender had made, and I'm like, why isn't it moving? I'm like, oh Lord, that's when I knew the stream went down for the second time. But I'm glad you're back, Lavender. I'm loving the comparison between Chucky and Camilla's opening of Parliament and that of the Dutch King and Queen on Twitter. Oh, well, more than likely, they're not sitting there dripping in diamonds and etc. and then talking about the cost of living. Mm. See, I do remember that drag yesterday. People are still dragging them, and I see it, and I'm loving it for them. So, well, there you go. Hattie's telling you, Church Nelly, get the almond milk ice cream, and hopefully you're not, don't have a nut allergy. See, it's always ways. It's always things that get you. Annie B, I will not be cheated out of my trash time. Let's go. I want you all to know that many that are outside of squad or they get a chuckle on how you all react with trash. Oh, it makes me laugh because I'm like, nah, because I'll say to them, you've seen if I mention not doing it anymore, how they react. So yeah, trash time's become a thing. I'm very grateful to you all. And I'm glad that you did like that idea. It gives you a chance to let loose. And I hope I'm still long enough so that, those that feel they need to drag any member of that other family. I just had a little discussion with someone who was trying to drag Meghan on the X app because they were talking about, guess what they were talking about? The ESPYs. Uh-huh. Let me just go ahead and get into, because since I've been demanded of going into trash time, I will not be. Churchinelli, I truly. VS, how can I be allergic to nuts and I am a nut? She said it, I did not. Okay. Um, if I haven't said it more than once today or any other day, I do love y'all because y'all are hilarious. Okay. Let me get over here. Let me get to it because, yeah, I'll tell you about the conversation I had on X in trash time. So, it's your favorite time, trash time. Trash time! Trash time! Okay, so just to continue on the little story I was beginning that really belongs in trash time. So I didn't do any screenshot because at first I was like, is this person serious? But they were. And so I had to just set them straight. So I'm going to read to you what they were saying because it's just look at the differences between the audiences. So ESPYs in Wimbledon. So they have a picture of Harry going up on stage and the absent lady walking, and all you see is people taking pictures, but that's a standing ovation in their mind. Okay, so Catherine got a standing ovation and was admired by everyone, including A-listers. Meghan and Harry got dirty looks, and half weren't even paying attention. And M thinks she even has a chance to compete with Catherine. She's delusional. So I was like, is this person serious? Is this person serious? Like, you're doing, and this was posted today, so you're doing backflips over the ESPYs to Wimbledon audiences, which ESPYs had the highest viewing, Wimbledon not so much. Okay, so, and not on the day that your fave attended. Woo, all right. So you take a still picture of Harry just getting to the top step of the stage. Okay. People were still getting up, people were still acknowledging. You obviously forgot that this was national TV. So there are other pictures and there is video that once he was on stage, handed the award, when they show the picture, everybody's standing and clapping with like, okay, anyway. So my response basically was standing ovation captured in pictures and on live during show. All the energy you should be spending on praying for healing for your fave, but you'd rather spread silly lies. Now, I was nice, but some of them just need to be called to the cuff just a teeny bit. Like you need to be off in your corner praying for your fave for healing since she, claims she has this dreaded disease that she is not feeling well, that she can't work any other day except to go to Troop in the Color when she doesn't have any speaking involvement, and Wimbledon when she can just stand, smile, hand a trophy. Don't play with me. Okay. And leave Harry and Meghan out of your fucking foolishness. All right. So surfing today on my computer, um, it has the different news tabs that are all over the place, and one caught my eye. I had to make some edits to it. Iconic women who married into royalty. The consort and absent lady are not iconic. Now, you show one who was an American actress, who married and was iconic even at that point. And I get it. I know you want clicks and views, but it's not going to happen. So to even put those two on a screenshot with Grace Kelly is disgusting. And that's an insult to Grace Kelly, but that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I just had to make some edits. I don't even know who that site is. I just had to chuckle, and it was 2 weeks. And I was like, why is this just coming up in when I refresh? Why is this just coming up? But oh, okay, you want to play with me. Now, this one kind of made me pause a little bit. I don't know if anybody else has heard this story. It's just like lunacy. Prince Philip named in secret FBI documents about Profumo sex scandal. How long has Philip been gone? Please stop, y'all. Like, and now this is a Telegraph, so this is UK media, the mouthpieces of the royal family. Is that why his is that why his will is been locked for like the 99 years? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. Okay. Mhm. Now, King Charles to visit Australia despite cancer diagnosis. Now, I believe it's just the Game of Thrones as far as Windsor version, but he's able to travel. He's still working. hmm But yet, somebody that's like half his age, that close to it, just go with me on this. Um, whose only job was to birth children. She did that. And never wanted to work when she was pre-marriage. She worked, but it was back work to get to the marriage. But okay, we'll take a sip of tea. He's traveling. He's going down under. I'm sure he doesn't do much of that, but he's going down under. And absent lady won't be seen for what till 2025. Okay. Although, yeah, woo, I saw this and I had to pause. What happens to Kate Middleton if Prince William dies first? I said, well, I'll be damned. I did not read. I know the list is just clickbait, but that does make you pause. What would happen? Well, if he's not yet on the throne, mm, that's a good discussion. What would happen? No, she she's a BJ because I doubt he would name her as a regent, but maybe he would. Who knows? Well, these two are having a race on, who can, keep putting that goddamn energy out there. Y'all gonna see what's gonna happen. All right. Um, she'll fade into the sunset as she had already has. Absent lady will be absenter. You know, mm, it's my word. Yes. Okay. Anyway, let me get back over here. So, um, you know, if this one's Sway Sway happens to, float on before her, what would happen to her? Well, if he don't leave her money in his will, because I hope he has a will, um, she gonna be SOL. Only from the standpoint of, all property reverts, so even the duchy would revert back until the son, oldest son, probably is old enough to be named and installed and whatever else as the Prince of Wales. So, mm, mhm. So I wanted to give you all just a little tidbit of this particular screenshot that I saw because y'all just love this particular Rhoda. Who takes all glory and claim for breaking the news that Harry was dating Meghan. But nevertheless, I want you to take a look at who she was replying to. So, see, the Rhoda claims all this high and mighty, and we're that, but you play with these big time trolls. We see you. Now, this was from 2021, and I remember this. I even had a conversation with CT back then, and she was going on about because I was saying what you're spreading is propaganda. And no, we set the tone, and yeah, you do set the tone, propaganda. But I just let her go because she was getting all hyped. I guess that's before she came up with, oh my gosh, I'm a victim. And then Squaddie was like, you set your own self up. Nobody made any death threats, but okay. This is going to be my new. Whenever I see this Chucky doll meme, I'm sorry. This is just cracking me up because this is how most of Squad feels when we see some of the craziest headlines, let alone that crazy ones regarding Harry and Meghan, but the stupid, oh, look at us. Look, we propped these people who mean absolutely nothing to you up. Aren't they great? Aren't they wonderful? Mm, Anyway, let me give the reference that I was not able to give yesterday to the lovely lady in black. Your list continues to grow. All these crazy writers out here writing all the most craziest and insane stuff. Get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. As you know, my middle finger energy stays up and stuck for that family. Had to cough. Hopefully, you didn't hear that. And Leo season is truly upon us. So get ready, y'all. Now, that's really all that I had. Those were some tidbits, newer tidbits, but I just want to hang out and chat it up and give y'all time to drag because y'all didn't have the chance that you wanted yesterday. So let us go through. Oh, Patricia's saying now they're using old Phillips scandal. Charles is so pathetic. It's in a Brit paper. Charles okayed it. Boom. This is what some continue to forget that when any of them over there, even here in the US, when, they try to exert control, but if there's something written about them, it's getting a check, it's getting an okay before it goes. Or they'll have to correct it and apologize, like the Botox story that was written, or the one in, I think it was Tatler, that was written about the absent lady being, not so sweet and kind. Anyway, they quickly checked that and changed their changed their minds. I'm seeing more of Church Nelly's comments, and I'm just, yeah, y'all. Lady T. Whew. Okay, let me get over here. Kim is saying VS speaks royally. I I did put a request in for now. You know what? You did. That's right. I saw that comment. Y'all comments after I so appreciate, but y'all do make me laugh. She said, An hour of trash time. Okay, so we have 30 more minutes to go. All right. Listen, the whole stream could be trash time. Go at it. I just don't have a whole lot, and I'm just not. I'm sure that I will get there because somebody's comment will probably send me to that sphere and back again. So, Sonia Marshall, always a pleasure to see you. Carol, the SB is old news. Hello. That's what I see. I do check things, and I was like, I have some time before my live stream starts. Let me even see if they responded because, crazy is as crazy does, and they just probably have. No, they didn't. Mhm. I know they saw it. Ah, I'm probably blocked now. Who cares? But don't say something stupid and not expect to get called on it. All right, Antoinette. VS, how does one get suspended on X when they don't get when they don't use X? Asking for a friend. Oh my. Hmm. How does one get suspended on X when they don't use X? Well, maybe the last time you used X, you pissed somebody off, but people can report every little thing. It's a free for all over there. The one in charge doesn't care what is said and done. Because today I probably could have lost my account, not for that stupid deranger, but because there was a person defending number 45 and calling Representative Sheila Jackson Lee a ghetto bitch. Now, I'm going to tell you, this country will never get anywhere, will never be all that big, bad, and a shining, you know, whatever pile of poop on the hill in a way, because one cannot say they're going to unite the country and then go after enemies who you really want to target Americans who have a voice. So you're going to try to shut down the First Amendment. I guess just throw away the Constitution altogether. But yeah, that heifer that said that today, the lady in black, Jesus, the person's face is long to begin with, just by nature. I hope it hits the ground. Next time she goes to say something about someone who has passed. Okay, I had to take a little breather. All right, here we go. Karen says Kate got a stand ovation for being a con woman. They were applauding her for fooling the world. And it wasn't really, I mean, literally, the picture they shared shows the photographers and everyone with their cell. See, they do take pictures when they see you. So this lends to another point that farmers market and these alleged sighting. Oh, they were out at a whatever, was it a coffee shop or a bar or somewhere? Yeah, no, they weren't there because nobody took a picture. At Wimbledon, people were taking pictures. Mm. They knew it was the last time they would see her for months. So it's just it's insulting to those who have it, had it, and have to go on with life and can't just show up decked out with makeup and wearing the finest, ugliest clothing, but mm, just that taste didn't change. Whew. All right, Mina, the Derangers are really dumb and complete psychos. They are. When I have time, yes, okay. Hattie, actually, the attendance was down at the finals this year at Wimbledon. It was reported exactly on the BBC. Yes. So take your victory laps. But again, if you really cared about that person, you wouldn't be online trying to smear Meghan, who has said nothing about the absent lady except that we wish her well. And that didn't satisfy you flicking crazies. And you want to go after her. Oh, you used her first name. That is just too familiar. They are family. They're in-laws. Hmm. Y'all don't like it, but it's okay. Churchly, I see psychosis is running rampant among the derangers. Yeah, you know how that is. Paul Charles, how are you? Good to see you, Little Mac. Let's see. These derangers are so funny. Harry's speech got 8 million views on ET, while Sway Sway's speech got only 17,000 views. Let me even say this. So, Robert Griffin III, who spoke on saying it's worth the 5 minutes to watch his speech. Let me go out and tell y'all how many views just from Robert Griffin III's post. Um, he had, because at the time it was a huge amount. Let me see if I can even find it because he's quite active on here. So I'll have to go back. And he's doing a lot with regard to the Olympics and just talking about track and field and football, of course. Oh, I should have looked for this ahead of time, but of course I wasn't planning on truly discussing this, but I have to find it. Let me just say this because you'll get a good idea. Oop, all right, somebody's crying. Oops, somebody's ankles broke. Oops, somebody. Okay. I'm giving y'all enjoy this. As I'm going down this timeline and here we go. Here we go. Found it. All right. Is this the one? All right. One post, yeah. 5.2 million views just on Robert Griffin III's tweet. Okay. Just mhm, mhm, mhm. Yep. All right. That's all. Just gonna say that. The ESPN's I know got even more than that. Okay. And that might be because I think that's who he shared out. But anyway, they're Looney Tunes. But I'm gonna always make them. You should be praying for her healing versus on here trying to smear or spread stupid lies because it speaks more volume. Hmm. Tear, these Rangers turn everything into a one-sided competition. Exactly. Meghan doesn't care about those titles and tiaras and all that stuff. And then you have the ones, well, they should give it back. They tried. And the royal family, Sway and his pops, said no. They need to be able to, they tie their SEO to them. So, they very well couldn't have done that if they had to walk, like, taken titles. They would have been looked at as really bad, especially the queen, for some of the things that she didn't do. She did do other things, and they were protected up to a certain point. Annie, the Unworlds got Shutter Island so fooled, even the Derangers don't know that they are being screwed royally. Exactly. And they love that. But one day, very soon, very, 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 very soon, Lady T, Princess Meghan is not and does not have to compete with Mumbles. Princess Meghan's greatness outshines Mumbles on a global level. That part. Okay. I'm going to tag this one for, when I end. Divine Seven, how are you? How you doing? Another you care, yes. Who falls in line with us. Miss Viv, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. All right, Karen is saying Grace Kelly is the only iconic woman. The other two slept their way into marrying royalty. Ooh. Whew, okay, I'm just gonna. I when I see emojis, I'm like, ooh. Kim is saying, stop the madness. Meghan and Harry are private citizens. The billionaire unroyals need to stop punching down. Ooh, go do what working royals do. The Sussexes no longer work for you. Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, soon enough we'll be saying Harry and Meghan, billionaire private citizens. Okay. Well. Karen, the tabloids always trash the dead because they can't fight back. Um so I guess in a couple of years, I mean, we've seen a couple of things with QE2 and we're like, really? That's the angle y'all want to go with? But um Philip, really? When he had that accident and, nearly unalive people in the other vehicle per the way they were discussing it, but they were hurt. But it still is like, okay. It's true. They can't fight back, although it had to have been sanctioned by that family. Otherwise, why? Like KC3, really? Your father? Your father? I'm on a side eye. Your father? Okay. Don't make us start questioning. Okay. Annie says, how many more dead people are they going to dig up to make comparison to? Jesus. How many? There's a whole lot. There's a whole lot. Ooh, Hattie, my God. That fool nor mumbles have cancer. They lie for sympathy. Ooh. Hattie, just tell us how you really feel. Oh my gosh. Patricia. Okay. This is I don't get it. Like his father. Side eye. I know that there really had been tensions, especially when he was younger. I guess he never resolved those. Maybe he needs to go get therapy. KC3, I'm speaking, because it ain't gonna do no good for Philip now. Philip needs to come back with that lady in black and just stand at the foot of KC3's bed. Okay. Kat, how you doing? Good to see you. The absent lady will be seen for Veterans Remembrance. She will not miss any opportunity to stand on the balcony. Yes, because she doesn't have to talk. Hallelujah. But she doesn't have to talk. Um, but she gets to look, well, I guess she'll look haggard. But any other time she looks so haggard, But then if Megan stands there somber, oh, look at her. She's trying to do this and look at her makeup and all. Was that last year that one was dripped in diamonds? And I mean, she looked a little psychotic with the makeup level, but okay, I'm just gonna keep on moving. Lorna, there's a lot of people named in so-called FBI secret documents. If they were so secret, how are we knowing about them? That's another thing, including Martin Luther King Jr., Elvis Presley, which Elvis should have been. We know how old okay, we're gonna move on. I mean, Priscilla. Lisa Maria's the daughter. If you are in the vicinity of a person that the FBI surveillance, you are named. Well, now, I'm not sure many people understand even this how far background checks can go. So, or how deep. I worked for a company many decades ago that was a government contractor, so we needed to get security clearance. And yes, they came to interview me, asked about entire life. And of course, that's not the time that you're going to hide things. You need to be very truthful because they already know the answer to the questions that they're asking. But then we'll go talk to neighbors and coworkers, former coworkers, etc. One of my cousins um, is on a police department in California, and same for him, in that he, want to use you as a reference. Okay, not thinking they'd be calling. Oh yes, in depth conversation. So, yeah, exactly. Either you're in the vicinity, and that means acquaintance, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, they'll check you out. Many of us have files, and we don't know it until we have to know. Khadijah's like, she would definitely spend less time in public. Oh, of course. I guess she was trying to, you know, I mean, her sister is still happily married, right? Why were you trying to push your sister up to introduce him? Don't they have a cocktail hour after? I guess not. Mm, maybe they need to. Ew. She could have at least done it there instead of in like the setting that the Wimbledon champ, it's a lot of cameras, there's a lot of people, and if somebody's not used to that, it's overwhelming. So, your flight aspect kicks in because he looked like he was like, get me the out of here. Kim, without William, Kate will never be queen. George will be crowned under a regent. The blast will be how many people fight over being the regent and having the power of the king. Will do. Well, do. I mean, I've seen where she could possibly, but I thought he would have to have set that up, and I don't see him doing that. Um, as crazy and up and down as things seem to be. Um, who knows? I mean, of course, it depends on if she's still married to him or is she divorced. It's so many angles and woo, having too much fun. Compton, Cali gal, how are you? All right, Sonia is saying VS speaks. Okay, I see Sway and I see Mumbles, and I know it's gonna be. So I had to get my laugh out. Okay. Should Sway go before Mumbles, then they would give her Frogmore, Harry and Meghan old place, put her out to pasture. Y'all are taking no prisoners today. I'm so glad y'all are enjoying this somewhat extended trash time. Compton Cali, you don't have nothing much to add? Let me get down in the comments because you might have. Um, Let me see. Marjorie, hey, sweet Raffaella, how is Italy? Promise to visit sometime, so learning the language. Oh, how nice. Now, if you don't know the language, remember many of these smartphones have apps and they can do the talking for you. Yes, I've seen some of the commercials. So if you're really not, and it will basically allow you to have a conversation. Thank God, because if I ever travel, which I won't, but if I ever did to a country that I needed that, that's good to know. Mm. Marshar is home. Um, okay. She's gonna let the dragging begin. All right. Now let me see how far back is this. Oh, about 15 minutes. Okay. Marshar says, "What? If Willie dies before Kitty, Kitty would have to enroll into." Can I get through this? I think so. Million Milianho's Gold Digger School of the Dance for the Pole. Jesus. Now you know Kitty will do the she knows how to do the runway, walk in a half in a see-through dress on the runway. She'll get the attention of some billionaire. Her sister can hook her up with that, but okay. Church Nelly, I would be on X death row if I was on it. Yeah, you would. I keep it for the time that I keep, like, yeah, I just share. I try my best, you know. Mm. Benjamin! Sheila Jackson is legend, yes. And I just didn't appreciate, but I see that many are where the drag is, she didn't kiss the feet of 45 as if you expected her to. Is CJ still around, or does CJ get sent off to a block party yesterday? Because I think that was the initials. Or was that Wednesday that just did not appreciate trash time? It must have been Thursday. What am I talking about? Wednesday. Um, Lorna's saying a lot of tech giants are supporting Trump because they're trying to get rid of affirmative action in hiring. Several of them have already disbanded their affirmative action rules and resources. Yes, Microsoft did, and then had that giant breach. Middle finger energy. Lady in Black said, okay, bitches, buckle up. All right. Yes, rest in peace to Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. um, oh, okay. Benjamin had a autocorrect situation. Don't you love when the smartphones decide, oh no, this is what you want to say, and you know the word that you want it, and you swear you see it, and then after you hit send, you're like, damn it, that is not the word that I wanted. Hello, Hazel. How are you? Morning storms are back in Louisiana. Be safe down there because your storms turn into twisters very quickly. hmm Marjorie, for someone who was, quote, sick, end quote, Kitty appears looking quite healthy and young, the world's biggest con. Well, she still is thin, but she always was. Um, yeah. Okay. I'm going to behave myself because I was going to say, generally those that are having treatments have a port put into their upper arm. hmm Mm. Okay. I'm going to have some of y'all looking at them pictures to see if you see anything in her arm. I'm just saying, because usually you have to have a port. They put a port, and I've seen people in the UK as well as US that have treatments and have a port put in. Some put it, I guess, it's rare they put it to your chest, but I've seen it in the arms, upper arm. On the inner bicep. Come on, keep on moving. I know not everybody's the same, but still. Now, whatever treatment she's getting, well, maybe they're putting it somewhere else. Do not respond, y'all. Do not. Okay. Hi, Olive. I don't know if today was a good idea, but Drag Nation, here we go. Paul Charles. The Unroyal family is trying to focus on America and Harry and Meghan, that they don't care or worry about their own country. Well, I mean, I think that last election kind of spoke volumes. But again, a man sitting in who is a billionaire gets the property of those who don't have wills. Now, see, that would be a great business for a reputable, I would say, attorney. What do y'all call 'em, barrister over there? To at least make sure that the homeowners, that's a way to break their pockets too, that homeowners over there on the properties that are under those duchies have wills and that it gets passed down to family versus going back to that family. All right, there you go. Mama, how are you? Today, VS, you are very clear, which means haters want to sabotage your work. Oh, am I clear? I'm glad. I'm glad to see you too. No was in here earlier, so I'm glad I was able to save. Nowadays, now I go into StreamYard, star all the comments that come in early, so that way when YouTube refreshes them out, generally they're still in the StreamYard side. Um, Ooh, y'all are starting again. Okay, so Benjamin saying, Marjorie, I don't believe she has cancer. They might have found precancerous polyps, maybe, but most people have them. She could have taken that and ran with it to take a break for plastic surgery. Jesus. I'm just going to keep on going. Woo! All right, here we go. Cookies and cream. Now, y'all know I don't like that word, but I'm going to say it. Dirty tampon. Phew. And Miss Pretzel, stick McMumbles. Dirty deeds are coming to catch up with them. It's despicable and inexcusable to use a serious disease as a PR ploy to garner sympathy. Remember karma. Exactly. Connie Palmer! I see you. Okay, so yes, it is disgusting, all that. And yes, karmas are coming back for them. They put it out in the atmosphere, so when it hits it for real, hits them, what you gonna do? Oh, okay. Paul Charles William, Charles, Camilla, and Kate want to take America away from Harry and Meghan. Okay. Let me take a sip of my tea. And let me read that again. William, Charles, Camilla, and Kate want to take America away from Harry and Meghan because their popularity in America is very low. No one cares about the unroyal family. Paul, let me say something. Good luck on that endeavor of trying to an American citizen, Meghan, trying to take America away from her and Harry. I hope I hope that William, Charles, Camilla, and Kate spend every last dime to their names doing so. Okay. Work on that endeavor. Keep going. Yes. Good luck with that. Mm. Vera, did the players get standing ovation? What have Mumbles archives? Nothing. Oh, Jesus. Claudia, the fact that Megan is ignoring them and not engaging with them is making them mad. They want her to say something, yeah, but that's never been her thing, unless it's, the no hate campaign, but, they still will come after her for that and all that funny stuff. Little Mac, they forgot about QE2 until they need to trash the Sussexes. Then they hurt, blindsided, right, etc. The Queen. So they tried that even before the Queen passed. Definitely ginned it up when right after she passed away. Um, you had Sway Sway and Absent Lady demand that they do this walk about only for the purpose of then having the media unleash on them, Harry and Meghan. And, there's Absent Lady talking about it was the hardest day ever. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Mhm. I would think that past the losing of the queen would have been the hardest day ever, but you know, we see the fucking games that y'all like to play. Mm, now, I was gonna say let them try it with anyway. Mm, 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 mm. I had a few comments about um from yesterday. Maybe I didn't make myself clear in my just in how I presented the whole what was it that some of them folks got so upset over. Let me come over here and look because I kind of want to make sure that I with the gunman that was searching, 45 gunman attempted, yeah, the leader, you know, that they found pictures allegedly of McMumble's absent lady. Well, hell, I guess he was looking for her too. Okay. Mm. But them trying to tie in Harry's name or Meghan's name into that bullshit, that was my point of just stop it. Okay. Because they're not tied to that and they don't need to be. Remember all the ish that 45 has said about Meghan? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Paul Charles, don't you love that your last name is his first name? Charles can make a trip to Australia, but not a trip to Montecito in the US just asking for a friend. Like he has to be invited to Montecito. He's been invited to Australia. That's the answer for your friend. Woo! He can show up anywhere he wants to. Doesn't mean that he will get on that compound. Mhm. True. Patricia says Charles still has daddy issues. He's in his late 70s, yes, and he better overcome them issues. Although, don't we hope that Philip is the first one he sees when he closes his eyes that final time? Or maybe his eyes will still be open. I don't know. Mm. He kicked his arse back when he was a kid and told him just how he felt. Obviously, that really stuck with him. Mm. Kim Marshall, I just saw your dance for the poll comment. True. I mean, they do have a lot in common, a lot in because the absent lady flashed her girly girl getting out of cabs and stuff like that. She didn't know how to get out like a proper female. And still questionable because that red outfit that she wore and had all her leg all out. She was showing she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at that time. Okay. I heard a notification that didn't set off Bella, thank God. But I wanted to just check and see. Thank you, Joan. See, Joan is saying, Paul, I don't believe Charles was ever going to visit Montecito. That was for pure publicity. Yeah. I mean, he can go anywhere he wants to. Now, whether they see him or not, he sees the kids. And if it is, it would be, there is not a witness, but the four of them, because I doubt that, the consort would be invited. I don't give a damn who you are. Okay. All the trifling stuff that you've done. Mm. Oh, they'll let her in so she can look at all the pictures of Diana all around. That is the better middle finger to her. Just sit over there. Don't you say a word. Nobody's catering to you. Okay. But we know that. We know that, Megan's the hostess, but they ain't going to be invited. Hattie, when has that ever stopped? Okay. Hattie said Carlos Alcaraz is 21 years old. Pippa is old enough to be his mother. Mm. Ami girl, how are you? See how you doing? All right. Church Nelly is back on the Little House on the Prairie fight that went down back in the day, I guess. But let's see what she's saying. Church Nelly, even Laura and Mary Ingalls would be caught dead with those awful dresses, child. Supposedly that purple one that she wore was an ode to die. Everything is an ode to something. Sure. Hey, Kim, I had to pull over from driving to post that joke. It was burning my tongue. Did you seriously pull over to do? Y'all. Whoa, Hazel, never lied to the FBI. Some in Southeast Louisiana are soiling their pants this weekend. True. Whew. They always say those that like follow the legal stories or cases that attorneys should never ask a question, especially when there is a witness on the stand, to a question that they don't have the answer already or don't know the answer. You set yourself up. If the FBI is asking you certain questions, say you already know the answer. Just yeah, start praying to whomever you believe in, because it depends on what you might be caught up in. All right. Hazel says Kate won't be regent. She has no unroyal blood. Well, she only gave birth to them. Okay. Let me let me behave myself. Benjamin, Diana was untouched until Charles. Whew, that makes her untouchable in public consciousness. That can never be changed. A princess who went by the rules from get go, a true life royalty that bothers fam. Yes, that does. Oh, and Elaine, right on time. Here we go. Dropping the love. Oh, look at June. Look at you all. My gosh. Okay, I'm over here just lunching. Just lunching. So, all right, let me get over here. Elaine P., Elaine Parker, UKer. Thank you so very much for the love that you've dropped on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe return unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Joan has a message with hers. Thank you, Joan. You would think that by now those Deranger morons would realize lies and nasty comments just help and popularize Harry and Meghan more. They're really dumb. They are. But we keep trying to tell them they don't want to listen to the sugars, as they call us. All right. Hattie also has dropped some love. Oh, and Joan may be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Hattie dropping some love may be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. Frankly, Kitty had facelift and lost weight to keep up with Rose, her replacement. To the three of you, for the love that you have dropped on me, this is for you. I'm just not. Y'all are crazy. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To the three of you, thank you so very, 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 very much. I so appreciate it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Um, too funny. I just have to exhale a little bit. Let me see. Lorna is saying, did you know that Prince Harry is still a counselor of state, although not an active one? So if Camilla dies before King Chucky, guess who has to go to her funeral? Oh, well, we know how. Listen, I don't know why you're bringing that up, but it is trash time and you're dragging how you feel. I just look at it this way. We know how he turns and burns when he comes up out of there. He ain't staying. Why would he need to stay? Let all the gnashing of teethers. Mhm. They got big teeth too. Let all of them deal with it. Mhm. Okay, let me see. Um, Sussex love, how are you? Never late. You always know, never late. I tell everybody, never late. Mamo, really? Lorna, no one will attend her funeral. That just caught me. I'm like, Mama, I expect it from some others in the chat, names that I will not say, but okay. Love it seeing that from you. Woo. Hey, Joyce, how are you? Okay. She's giving me the pronunciation. Melaniho. Okay. I know who you're talking about. I knew who you were referring to. It's just I was laughing too much to get it out right. Well, sure. Whew. Okay. You got that last part right, though, for both of them. That's what they have in common. Martin, how are you? You're not late, y'all. Come on. You can always go back and watch what you missed at another point in time. You know how that is. Let's see. Ooh, Elaine is saying they usually have a Hickman line in the upper chest, very visible. Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you, Elaine. I know some have it in, and there's a UKer who I watched, and she has had some tremendous battles with cancer. And her last scan showed nodules again in her lungs. She already had a lung surgery, a massive surgery a year prior. Um, but yeah, yeah, she had her PICC line in her arm, upper bicep area. So hmm there you go. Very visible, y'all. So y'all go look at them pictures. hmm hmm Okay, moving on. So if she's not getting it by that way, then maybe they're shooting it somewhere else. Okay, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. All right, Viver says William and Kate trademark was rejected in May 2024, and the racist British tabloid tried to hide it by attacking Archewell. Remember? I'm sure that Sway Sway was very happy that it was rejected. But yeah, that foundation. What good works have they been doing? Hmm? Mm. I see Marsha's comment, and I'm just like, oh my. I'm just reading comments. Okay. Cookies and cream. I'm getting ready to drive. I will be listening. Okay, for now. Okay. Drive safely. Hopefully you don't wait till you get to, yeah, just listen when you get to where you are going because it's probably safer. Marshar. Melania Ho and Kitty will start a new charity of Be Best Child Early Years for gold digging. LOL. True. I'm just gonna move on because I could feel that, you know, both of them like to plagiarize, but okay. Anyway. Again, reciting someone's work and not saying that it's your own is not plagiarism. Doing it on a convention stage, you know, word is bond. But you didn't know. Okay, that's a saying. Anyway, let me. Okay, see, y'all are triggering me. Okay, Hattie says, did you see where those idiots drug out Osborne, tried to talk about Britney Spears, and she called them boring and told them to F off? Woo. Which one? Because I saw a picture of the daughter. I was like, oh, Kelly, ooh. Like they need to a serious SOS because oof. Ease off. There's a goth look and then there's a goth horrid look. She was in that goth horrid look. Like goth yourself, but mm, let me come on. Let me come back. Hattie, they are. They don't believe he was. I saw some crazy ad on the X app that I reported because it's like, let's be truthful. I know it's a free for all over there, but still, I am not Church Nelly. I am not Church Nelly. Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay, let me read this. Sussex Love. Okay. There's no Sealed like the Lord. There's no protection like the Lord. There's no grace other than what is the bestowed upon us. Meghan and Harry are chosen to perform service with their God-given light. Yes. Um, Church Nelly, I'm skipping your comment on things that you mentioned. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'll go to Grace. Let me see, Grace. The house King Charles bought in New York, did it come with stables? After all, Seabiscuit needs room. Oh, maybe that. You remember? Okay. See, here y'all go again. Remember who was the last thing that Harry thanked when he did his announcement of the birth of Archie and when he turned around? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna move on through the comments. Hi Ingrid. Hello to everyone out there, cloud, space station, etc. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you did not share me out. If you're able to share me out, hmm even those in far, far, far away hallways. Hey, let them come over and get a little trash time. Some of them act a little bit, but I'm just saying. Okay, moving back to where I am. All right, Lorna. King Chucky bought a place. Oh, did I read this? Half a place in New York City. If anything, he intends to travel to New York City and bitch to the UK tabloids that have offices there. Why would Harry meet him halfway? There'd be no meeting halfway. Besides, if Harry goes there, he's gonna have security protection. New York City does not want any ish popping off now. Casey 3 will have his security, but Harry should have his own. All right. Second Amendment and Casey 3 and them. I don't trust none of them. All right. Janine, Philip really liked Diana and why was he walked with boys at the funeral? Oh, that's why he walked with the boys? Well, I'm just going to behave myself and move on. Hi, Vera. I see you have jumped right into the fray. Let's see. The mysterious sisters tried to put themselves front and center in Wimbledon. Well, I mean, mom and pops held down as if that royal box could not be empty. Seemed like you would have got a lot better coverage if it had remained empty. The show can go on and would go on if nobody's sitting in the royal box. Give me a break. But you got broken broker sitting in the royal box trying to rub elbows with people who have money and keeping their wallets far, far from y'all. Okay. Mm. Sussex Love, somebody explain to me why the Rangers keep trying to say Meghan was the yacht girl instead of Kate. Why would Meghan have time? She was too busy educating herself and making money. That part. They just like to deflect. They always deflect. The one that they know truly was. And she has been around the world and I. Kitty, 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 absent lady. Been around the world and I. Yes, they I'd with her. Okay. His friends and all. And we all know that, and I'm going to behave myself. Okay. Okay, y'all. Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this? Okay, let me see. Freddie says, wasn't the absent lady known as a mattress when she was in the college? Been around the world and I. Okay, that's why she had no trouble walking down that runway in a see-through dress. I don't give a damn who designed it. At least have had a little. I'm not that kind of girl, but I am. But I am. Wink, wink. And if that's the only way he noticed you, speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. And you lived with him before marriage. Ooh, wasn't that unheard of? Good thing they threw that rule away that she had to be pure before marriage. Let's see. Dolores, if Charles went to California, Harry and Meghan would not have him at their home. They would meet him somewhere else. Well, mm, you have better control at your own home because no helicopters can fly over. You can ensure that there's no listening devices because you can scan them down. Because his security, nobody would get through without having get scanned down for listening devices. And any pictures we take will be published on our, copyright. Ooh, better save that. It'll never happen, so we don't have to worry. I'm just scanning. Look, Raphael is letting it be known. Queen Meghan, no work in yacht. There you go. No, 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 no. Um, he laid pee. Okay. All the king horses will attend the funeral. Woo. The two-legged and the four. Okay. That one just took me completely out. T Mac, how you doing? Brenda's saying my husband's was also in his upper chest. See, some are there, some have it in their arm, runs to their chest, some have it. Yes, so depends. But again, yes, it is visible, and there's a scar that's left, obviously. But yeah. On our next session of Trash Time, I do hope that some will tell me if they could see anything. Maybe that's why that design is on that side. I don't know. Just saying. Lorna, they say that Milani Ho came to the U.S. on a unique talent visa. It was the Einstein, which is, educate. Like, come on now. Yeah. Once she got here, she used the unique talent, new pics and everything else. Okay, let me behave. Florida Claimers Ted, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. I do hope that one day, yes, trillions will fall upon me. Come on, lottery. Come on, jackpot. All right. Let me see. Janine says, my daughter goes twice a month for blood products and she is with the people having cancer treatment and they are not like Kitty. Whew. Okay, we're going to keep on rolling. That's why, to me, it's just an insult and just, yeah, it's an insult, but that's going to come back. hmm That's true, Elaine. It was Philip's idea for the boys to walk behind them. And I always thought that was cruel. I, being a very grown woman, losing my mother just 4 years ago, um, I wouldn't have been able to. Mind you, she was cremated, but still, I would not have been able to. And they had to walk and hold their emotions in check. That will F up minds. Okay. Because all humans should cry, be able to cry. It's not any notion that people are teaching that it's not right for little boys or men to cry is wrong on so many levels. Okay. Um, Elaine, Elaine had to just respond, Freddie, and give you a little bit more notice. So Elaine says, Freddie, she was known as the Royal Mattress by William's friends. Please do not ask her why they called her that, but you should pick up on why. Been around the world and I. Okay. Mm. Oh boy, I see Alan has dropped some love. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. Alan, thank you for the super sticker. Maybe return unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Oh Lord, my husband's starting up his race car. Okay, so Alan says, "Do you think Chuck Chuck bought a place in New York because that's where Kitty Cat will live after the divorce?" I'm going to play my thank you to you while I ponder the type of response I want to give. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay, so to answer your question, why would Kitty come to New York, a country that she's visited once, and that was when they first married? Um, New York City, come on now. That one is scared of her own damn shadow. New York City, no. Mm-mm. Now, this could be taken many ways, and I won't take it there, but so many ways. They do have a special relationship. That's what the Rhoda has said. Now, you better cut it out, Alan. And thank you again. All right. Let me come back to the comments. I will not. I will not. Okay. I've said enough. I think it may be time for me to end this because y'all are really cutting up. Ooh, Miss Ingrid, wait a minute. You could put Kate in $1 million dress and she still looks like a five and dime. God dang it. Trash time. Have y'all gotten it all out your system good? I don't know. Hopefully, Marshar, listen now. We're an hour and a half. My gosh. Yeah, but it's time for us to get up out of here. Elaine, VS speaks. I could tell you why if you want. Oh, been around the world and I. I'm not fooling with you today. Okay, being that we have been at this hour and a half, all right. I'm just going to thank each and every one of you who have been here. I'm going to bring up my comment that yes, okay, that I starred early on, Lady T's. I'm going to I Kim and Marshall. I want to thank y'all for the laughter. Thank you for if you can hear my husband's car, I apologize. He drag races for those that don't know, so it is quite loud and he's fixing the engine. So anyway, be safe, be well. Prayers to all who are truly facing and have been given the word of cancer recently, and F all those, or at least those two that we believe are lying about it. Okay. Be safe. We love you. Um, I hope you enjoyed this Sussex Saturday on Sunday, which was a continuation. We finished out trash time. I think we did a glorious. Kim, did I give you your hour? And, for all of you trash time lovers, did I give you what you needed? I hope so. Woo, look at you. Wait a minute. I have to go back to my comment though. Paul is saying, VS, we'll see you. I don't know. You might see me Tuesday. Hopefully, yes, Tuesday. Hopefully. I make no promises, but hopefully Tuesday. Marsha, Mrs. VS, I'll never get it out of my system of Dragon Key. Okay. Listen, we all have our thing. And it's best to get it out than hold it in. I did see that, especially for African American women, we hold in too much and therefore have a lot of autoimmune issues. So let it out, drag the out of those. Okay. On that note, love you all. Speak with you soon. Bye.